Hi folks, hope you're doing well. Well, YouTube have said now I'm banned from making money from my videos. Do I care? No. I turn that off every time anyway. I don't care. I'm not doing it for money, so therefore I just laughed when I saw it thinking, yeah, right, okay. If God wants me to have money for my videos, then I will get money for my videos. But yeah, I'm not doing it for that reason, so therefore I don't care. Anyway, okay, so Romans 8. We're looking at, well, I suppose 22 to 25. It's quite fascinating, actually. Especially looking at it from our time now. Because our time now, believe it or not, God is talking to us about, or talking to people about, the two trees in the Garden of Eden and how to eat from the tree of life now. Now, of course, is anyone doing it yet? Not necessarily. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Don't know. But what is fascinating is that even now, I know for an absolute fact that now we can be called sons of God. Now we can. Now the people of God will be called sons of God, because once they understand how to get through to the Father, then they will be there and they won't come back from that. Well, what I mean by won't come back is they will stay with the Father in their relationship with God. It will always be with the Father. Because you don't need to be led by the Spirit when you've got the Father. You don't need to be led by the Son when you've got the Father. Because the point of the Spirit is to lead you to the Son and understand the Son. And the point of the Son is to lead you to the Father. So therefore, when you get to the Father, you're there. Well, if you read in Paul's writings in Romans 8, verse 22 onwards, you look at the fact it's saying it's not just the whole of creation that's been groaning, but we also, who have the first fruits of the Spirit, groan inwardly as we wait eagerly for the adoption to sonship, the redemption of our bodies. So what we're seeing God doing now, we're coming into the beginnings of that now. And I mean really into the beginnings. They didn't have. None of the apostles had that. But it's not because we're better than they are. Because that just is not the case. Because it's due to the time that we're in. And the time that they were in. Because in their time, it was up to them to make the church. Yeah. And also, yeah. Oh. People wanted to kill them all the time. To stone them. Crucify them. They had to go through all of that. And a lot of them knew how to stand. They knew how to stand. Most people now who go to church have no idea at all how to stand. But they needed to know because they were going through a lot of things. And if they look at the problems and not the solution, there was no chance at all to go through that. Because they would be too scared to go through it. But yeah. So they had what was right for their time. We have what is right for our time. In our time, we are going to learn to be perfected. To learn to walk in perfection. With no decay. No death. We're going to learn to walk in His nature and in His way completely. Yeah. That is incredibly exciting. Yeah. A bit scary. Well, it could be a bit scary. Yeah. But yeah. It is what it is, and I say that's the point. Yeah, for me, for years and years and years and years and years, I was talking to everyone in church and everyone in the world about how to go to God and, be led by the Spirit and that sort of stuff. But not now. Now I speak only to those who are His, to those who are sons. And the reason is because now what I've been given to share is things that will only be understood by those who are His. Well, because, what I'm being given now are things that are going to really disagree with what the churches have been saying for years and years and years and years. So therefore, if you've been in those churches for years and years and years and years and years, it's really hard to believe what God is telling me right now and what I say in these videos. So therefore, only His people will basically swallow it. Because when they're here, their spirit will leap, and they will listen. And if they don't understand, they will go to the Father rather than a pastor, rather than a friend in church, because they know that the job is going to God. You go to Him, you don't go to anyone else. Anyone who thinks you go to the pastor or a leader in church, no. If you're completely a baby, then yes, of course you have to go to the pastor or leader in the church, because obviously you need to learn. But if you are of Him, then you have to learn His ways. So therefore, go to Him. So, enjoy. Have a great weekend and be blessed. And bless people. I'll speak to you later. God bless. Bye-bye.